Hello everybody and welcome to M&T Bank Stadium. It's week 9 of the Seahawks franchise in Madden 24, and today our Seahawks face the Baltimore Ravens. Drew Lock is now 2-0 since taking over as the Seahawks starting quarterback. He's done all the right things, managing the offense, taking care of the football, and letting our ground game do the big damage, led by rookie Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker III. Today, though, they'll need every yard to count. The big story coming into this one is Uchenna Nwosu. After last week's game where he had 4 tackles and 2 sacks, he's ready to try and break out into superstardom, so keep an eye on him. This Ravens team is incredibly dangerous. Led by Lamar Jackson, they have the top scoring offense in the league, averaging 31 points per game and coming off a 45-14 beatdown of the Arizona Cardinals. They can beat you in a multitude of ways, and their defense with Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, and Kyle Hamilton can make life absolutely miserable. Can our Seahawks get themselves a statement win today, or will the Ravens keep rolling? Kickoff is coming right up. It's time to see who's going to keep their win streak alive. Tucker sends the ball away, and here we go. Dwayne Eskridge fields it in the end zone and would just take the knee. So we'll see Drew Lock and our Seahawks offense out on the field first in this one. Here we go. Drew Lock and company out in the gun to start the day off. Our Seahawks ended this one 5-2. Handoff to Kenneth Walker III. He's going to bounce off the first tackle and hit down at the 28. Kenneth Walker last week had 17 carries for 74 yards on the ground, average 4.4 per carry. Here's Charbonnet. He gets a handoff, and he's met quickly at the line, only getting 1 there. Was Geno Stone making the hit there on second down, 3rd and 6. Charbonnet last week, 16 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Now Locke goes scrambling out to his right, now takes off. Got a lot of green in front of him and gets hit down. Triple guys coming in to take down Locke, but again, the 25 gets the Seahawks a first down. You'd like to see Locke slide on those that have taken the hit, but 25 yards later, first down, avoiding the 3 and out in the process. Locke to the air on first down for the first time. Off to Fant there, dropping it down to him, and that's what you want to do. 2nd and 3 coming up. Our offense is going to be tested today for sure. Only averaging 21.8 points per game, good for 14th in the NFL. Charbonnet up the middle, good hole for him to run through as well. Good chunk for the rookie out of UCLA, and a first down for Zach Charbonnet. What looked like a 3 and out has turned into a pretty good drive here. Up to the Baltimore 26 in the gun still. Back to Charbonnet on the handoff, cutting back through the middle there, and a gain of 5 for the rookie out of UCLA. Charbonnet and Walker have been the big reason why our rush attack is number 3 in the NFL. Done really good this season. Lock to throw it wide open is Tyler Lockett, who gets hit down by Roquan Smith. But a first down, another one here for our Seahawks. First catch today with Tyler Lockett right there. Now down here in the red zone, number 27 in the NFL in red zone percentage this year. Offensively, Walker on the carry, powering forward. Good run for him there as well. Got to get to about the 2 for the first down here. Not goal to goal just yet. Lock in the gun here. Looking to throw for Metcalf. Metcalf can't bring it in. It's knocked out at the very last moment. That's frustrating. You go to your star guy in the red zone. Let's make the catch. Can't do it there. Handoff. Charbonnet. He will get it done instead. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a surprise. Zach Charbonnet gets the carry and does what he does best, scoring touchdowns. Had 1 last week in their win over the Cardinals, and first drive here, Charbonnet ends with the score. Here comes Lamar Jackson and this Ravens offense. We know how good they are putting the points, especially to the air on first down. Throwing it to Beckham, who hauls it in. And he's got plenty of weapons to choose from. Beckham is one of them. 2 touchdowns last week. Odell Beckham Jr. Jackson threw 4 touchdowns through the air. Throwing it to Andrews now, makes the catch and a first down. We know how important this game is for Uchenna Nwosu. look out for him as well. Mentioned him in the intro, looking to break out into superstardom here. Handoff and going nowhere, losing a yard is J.K. Dobbins. That was Nwosu making the hit on Dobbins there in the backfield. Now 2nd and 11 in the gun. Setting up a screen here, trying to. Dobbins does make the catch. Spins off a tackle and hit down. 3rd and 3 coming up Baltimore. Ravens are at 44% on 3rd down conversions this year, number 16 in the NFL. Short one here for 3rd and 3. Up the middle goes Jackson, and they're ready for it. Denying him, only getting a yard. 4th and 2, and the punt unit will come on the field for the Ravens. Great stop. Ready for that QB power run. 2nd drive of the day for our Seahawks. Last one ended in a touchdown. We'll see how this one goes. In the single back here. Stretch out to Charbonnet. Tries to bounce it back inside. Nowhere to really go, and only getting a yard in the process. 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1 from Charbonnet. To the air here now. Locke scrambling out to his right. Trying to get away and can't get the ball off in time. Odafe Owe making the sack there, and a huge loss on 2nd down. You cannot take that if you're Drew Lock there. Not a lot of plays to get 15 yards, especially not on this strong Ravens defense. Still number 10 in yards allowed all season. Now throwing it wide open for Jackson Smith-Njigba. The rookie from Ohio State makes the catch and has a 1st down. Big catch, gain of 28 on that one for Smith-Njigba. 3rd and 1. Gotta keep the drive moving here if you're Seattle. You want to get more points here. Charbonnet, handoff, does get the 1st down, a little extra as well. 2nd and 8. Final 10 seconds of the 1st quarter here, taken away. Lock in the pistol. Steps back to throw here as Lock and finds Noah Fant open on the drag route. And there's another 1st down, the end of the 1st quarter for our Seahawks. We are within striking distance of more points. 7-0, looking to make it 14-0. We'll see if we can do it as 2nd quarter is getting ready to begin. Our last trip into the red zone ended with a touchdown. Courtesy is actually already on the ground. We'll see how it goes this time. To pass here, letting it go, and that's almost intercepted by Marlon Humphrey. Instead, incomplete. 3rd and 8. You can still get the 1st down here without getting a touchdown. Don't need to get it all in one go here. Looking to pass his Lock. Steps up, takes off, and dives down at the 6. But guess what? That's another 1st down for the Seahawks. Using his legs and his arm here. Really make his impact felt so far. Drew Lock here in this one. They'll RPO out to Smith-Njigba, makes the catch and runs it in himself. Touchdown, Seahawks. This one to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Fantastic job on the RPO. You've been using the run a lot. That's exactly how you draw it up, right? Bait him with the run, hit him with the pass. That's the RPO action working out beautifully there. 14-0. How do the Ravens respond now? Quickly down 14. They've got the weapons to do it, I'll say that much. So if there's concern, don't be. And look, there's a reason why. Lamar Jackson on the option carry. Getting a big chunk of yards, and down is Ronnie Stanley, one of the key linemen for the Ravens. He's going to exit the game and go to the sideline here. Well, you saw why this Raven offense is so difficult to stop, and they've been that all season for the most part. There's Dobbins up the middle, breaks through one tackle, and great job corralling him quickly. 12 yards on the day for Dobbins so far, and a 1st down there for him as well. Can we get another stop here on 3rd and 11? In the gun is Baltimore. The throw here with Jackson. Nwosu brings him down. Uchenna Nwosu. You know we want him to have a good game today. He's got a sack now on his total. Dwayne Eskridge back to receive the punt. Took one back last week for a score. Eskridge gonna field it, looks like, at the 5. Does get it there. Now gets away, and uh-oh, he's got space. He's dangerous out here, spinning through a few tackles and hit down at the 38. They almost sprung him again, and now Eskridge holding his wrist and leaving to the locker room. It's been exciting so far here in this one. To start, 14 points for our Seahawks, 2 straight drives, 2 scores. Charbonnet gets through up the middle, that little seam there, and down on the Ravens 45, 1 play. And we're already on the Ravens side of the field. 165 total yards for our Seahawks, only 42 for the Ravens. Looking to throw it here is Locke. Does float it out there to Lockett. Lockett brings it in and runs out of bounds at the 29. Lockett had 3 catches for 52 yards last week. Dwayne Eskridge strained his tricep. He would not return the rest of the game. That's an unfortunate blow for special teams unit. But looking to pass, here's Locke, and he can't get the throwaway in time. He's going down again. Michael Pierce this time getting the sack credit. They're second of the day as a team. They had Owe get the first sack, and Pierce got that one there. Now 2nd and 17 in the pistol. Handoff is to Walker. Walker up the middle, big hole, and finally hit down at the 5 of Baltimore, getting all the yards back and then some. Oh my goodness. Now from the 5, 1st and goal. Charbonnet in the backfield already has 1 touchdown run on the day. They'll play action this time. Locke to scramble. Looking for the back of the end zone. Fant brings it in! Touchdown Seahawks! This time to the air, and Noah Fant brings it in. That's 3 straight drives, 3 straight touchdowns for our Seahawks today. Who is this Seattle Seahawks offense? What'd you do with the old one? Don't bring them back. Keep these guys out here today. Oh, what a start this has been. This M&T Bank crowd is stunned. 21-0. Our Seahawks put up big numbers so far in this one. Lamar Jackson throwing and almost intercepted. 3rd and 8 now. After the last run from Dobbins, only got him 2. Nobody back to protect Jackson. Jackson to throw, and there's a catch. Great throw from Jackson. The catch brought in after the first down catch by Zay Flowers. 1st and 10. Ravens in the gun. Jackson throwing. Looking for Andrews. Got him on the corner route. That's who you look for in that spot. The big target, Mark Andrews. 3rd and 10. Seahawks looking to hold to a field goal. They consider that a win. I would too. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Throwing 1st down catch. To who else? Odell Beckham Jr. He still got it. Solid hands and all. They converted last time on 3rd down. This one, goal to go, though. Andrews, solo there on the right side. Looking to throw end zone. No! Baltimore denied points there on the touchdown at least. It will get the field goal unit on the field, though. Justin Tucker comes on for what should be a chip shot field goal. Right down the middle of the pipe here. Kick is up, and it is good. And that's how the Ravens finally get on the board here in this one. No touchdown, but a Justin Tucker field goal. 21-3. And that Justin Tucker field goal is how we'll head to halftime, folks. It's a 21-3 Seahawks lead as we head to the locker room. We've looked really good to start this one out so far. Very pleased with it. But now it's time for the halftime report. We got to go around the league and take a look at some games going on, right? More than just ours going on here. Let's get started here first with the Cardinals and Browns. And the Cardinals are up 10-7 over the Browns right now. Watson is a pick on the day. Chubb and Connor, running backs, both scoring touchdowns so far in this one. Up next, we're heading over to Kansas City for the Dolphins and Chiefs. And right now, the Dolphins are up 10-0 on the Chiefs. 7-1 on the year. They're looking to go to 7-2. The loss, perhaps. Big one there for the Chiefs. They can not win that game. Final one here. Rams and Packers all knotted up at 7. Rams 6-2. Stafford touchdown on the day, and Jordan Love also touchdown on the day for them. And our Seahawks looked phenomenal in the first half. Can we keep it up is the question. We'll find out very shortly as the second half's going to get started here. Two passing touchdowns of the year for Drew Lock. Just because it's 21-3, hope you don't think this game is over. It's far from it. We got more football to play here, and the Ravens get the ball first here in the second half. Jackson to throw it here on first down, out to Bateman, who can't bring it in, incomplete. I thought he got his feet down in bounds. Instead, he did not. To the pistol, 2nd and 10. Stretch to Dobbins. Dobbins gets through on the left side. A lot of green in front of him. Finally brought down by Quandre Diggs on the Seahawks 45. Big run from J.K. Dobbins. That is exactly what they needed because they really struggled to get going in the first half. That's Nwosu making the tackle on that second down carry from Dobbins. 3rd and 8. Play action. Jackson to throw, looking down the field. That is caught on the sideline by Odell Beckham. They'll say he fumbled it out of bounds. So there's going to be a catch and a first down at the 15 of Seattle. What a big catch that was. Good hit from Woolen. Just could not get out in time before the catch was completed, though. 3rd and 4. Ravens looking to get into the good grace of their fans with the score here on this drive. Jackson to throw, looking for Beckham. Got him. First down. Stopped at the goal line, the 1-yard line. Jamal Adams brings him up short, but a first down for the Ravens at the 1. Now the big fellows, the Hog Mollies, come out here. Goal to go. 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Gus Edwards. Edwards, no! Denied. Losing 2 in the process. It was Bobby Wagner on the hit, and now here's Baltimore. Nobody back to protect Jackson. I'm looking for a run here. They throw it instead. It's Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. The quick throw to Mark Andrews, the most reliable tight end target in the NFL, some would say, and that's exactly why. Throw it to him. He's going to make sure he gets the catch, and he did that there. 21-10. Baltimore's first drive of the half, and with a touchdown. Can our Seahawks keep momentum going? We'll find out here as Walker doesn't get the block from Bellore and loses a yard instead. Looking to avoid a 3-and-out on our first drive of the half here. 3rd and 7 in the shotgun. Looking to pass here. Lock lets it go, and not even close to Noah Fant. Well, there's the punt. 3-and-out. Here we go. Another Baltimore drive. After scoring a touchdown on their last one. Jackson to throw, and that is a little bit of a catch there from Flowers. A little bit of a catch versus a whole lot of catch. What's the difference, right? 2nd and 5 in the pistol. And here come the Ravens. It's knocked away at the last second by Quandre Diggs on OBJ. Now 3rd and 5. After the incompletion on 2nd down. Passing here quickly, throwing it out to Bateman. Brings it in. First down for the Ravens. Up to the Seahawks 26. 6:15 left in 3rd quarter. Ravens still fighting this one. 21-10. They're down, but threatening. Here we go. Up the seam. Great catch from Odell Beckham Jr. on the hard hit. And Beckham is down after that hit. Going to come over to the Ravens sideline here to get looked at. 1st and goal. Ravens looking to make it 2 for 2 here. They'll go with a option keeper to Jackson. He's going to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Ravens. Lamar Jackson doing what he does best, keeping the ball on the ground with his legs and getting it done. That's 2 scores in a row for Baltimore. They're rolling here. The comeback is on. 21-16. Make it 17 with the point after. John Harbaugh being aggressive, wanting to go for 2 here instead. Make it a 21-18 ball game. They'll pass for it to Andrews. He got it. 2 points is good. 21-18, and just like that, this game just got a lot more interesting. We've looked like a different team in the second half, and not a good one either. Handoff, Charbonnet up the left side. There's a good hole to run through on a first down. No 3-and-out this time for us. Charbonnet picked up a first down. 3rd and 3 now. Want to avoid punting here again if you're Seattle. Locke to throw for it. For Fant. Got him. First down and falling forward for an extra yard there as well, looks like. That's a big first down. Another one anyway for our Seahawks on this drive. That's 2 now. You got to keep rolling here to respond to Baltimore's last 2 scores in a row here. Locke stepping up. Lets it go for Metcalf. He makes the catch this time and picks up another first down. Was looking for Metcalf on that one. Instead found Patrick Queen, but luckily the ball just found the grass here. Now screen set up to Walker, who does bring it in. Bounce of a tackle, hurdles another one, and a first down. That was an adventure and a half, my goodness. 3rd and 1 here after being denied on the second down run by Charbonnet. Walker gets the carry, but lowered the block, got what he needed, and a lot more as well. Kenneth Walker gets us up to the 7 of Baltimore on that 3rd down run, making it 1st and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 6. I like the thought here. Spread him out in the shotgun. Gets more space maybe to run through perhaps. They'll pass for it instead. Screen. Walker makes the catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown Seahawks. This time Kenneth Walker III gets it done. Catching the screen pass out of the backfield. And that means Drew Lock has his first 3 touchdown game since taking over as starting quarterback of the Seahawks. This has been his best game so far. It's been a joy to watch, and now we're up once again, this time 28-18 over Baltimore. It's 4th quarter time, folks. We're going to start with the 2nd and 5 here. 28-18, Baltimore down 10. Screen pass for Dobbins, doesn't make the catch. And oh, what a block that was! Put it right on his butt. And J.K. Dobbins picked up the first down after the screen catch. Witherspoon with the great coverage there on 2nd and 2. Now 3rd and 2. Jackson making changes here, and the Seahawks adjusting accordingly as well. Trying to anyway. Jackson to the air here. Wide open is Bateman, who brings it in that time. And another first down for the Ravens. That's Andrews' 5th catch now on the day at 3rd and 2. Under 10 minutes in the 4th quarter left. Ravens down 10. Jackson will pass, and that is not complete. Zay Flowers couldn't bring it in. 4th and 2 coming up for Baltimore. Trade and punts here for a little bit. 1st and 10. Baltimore back in the pistol. They'll go with an option keeper to Jackson. Jackson has space, loses the ball, but look who's there to pick it up for Baltimore. Mark Andrews right there to pick it up. 2nd and 1. 3rd and 4. This would be a big stop here for our Seahawks defense if they can pull it off here. Passing on 3rd down. Jackson, wide open is Andrews. He makes the catch. And there he goes down the left sideline. Jamal Adams is there to spin him down finally. But the huge break they needed was given to them by who else but Mark Andrews, the tight end. He's always there when you need him. If you're Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens there. That's a tide changer right there. 2:10 left. 2-minute warning approaching. Hand off to Edwards. Edwards bounces it right side. Gets away. And down at the 3. Edwards did have a rushing score last week. And he almost had one there instead. 28-21, 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left. 3 yards separates a tie ball game here. Jackson to throw for it. For Andrews, does make the catch. But stopping him, losing a yard as well. Andrews over 100 yards. Quandre Diggs stopped him there after the catch quickly. Now 2nd and goal Passing it again. Here is Jackson. No, taking off and run. He's going to score. Lamar Jackson does it again on the ground. And this time, the biggest one of the day, because that ties this game right back up. 28 apiece. 134 left in the ball game. And I'm sure Roquan Smith is fired up on that side of the field. Charbonnet on the carry, only getting 2. Now we'll go no huddle, speed things up here a little bit. We are Seahawks. 2nd and 8. The pass for it here. Lock the throw. Dockett does make the catch. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll keep the tempo up here. Under a minute left in the game here. 3rd and inches. Handoff. Charbonnet trying to pick it up, but no, he stopped short. No, 4th and inches. Oh, it's 4th and inches. They're keeping the ball in the offense's hands. On their own 35. I don't like this. Charbonnet gets the carry. Denied. He does not get it. The Ravens defense, the number 8 rush defense in the league, holds strong and gets the biggest stop of the game right there for them. And that is a head-scratcher decision for the Seahawks to be sure. Because that gives the Ravens 50 seconds to try and win this ball game here. Take the lead at the very least. Jackson handing it off to Dobbins. Dobbins, only a yard. If you're a Seahawks, you gotta force a turnover here quickly or get a home to a field goal quickly. Dobbins on the carry. Another yard there, and they will not burn a timeout here. There it is. There's a timeout. 3rd and 8 now for the Ravens here. Single back formation here. Stretch it out to Dobbins. Covering the ball, protecting it well, and holding them right there. 4th and 5. Tucker now on to give Baltimore the lead here. Long field goal, but Pergolade so far, and perfect still with that one, drilling it through the uprights. There's still time left for our Seahawks, but there's not a lot left on that clock. It all comes down to this. 18 seconds left. A field goal game. Starting at our own 20. Lock to throw. Looking way down the field in the coverage and knocked away, incomplete. Do it again here. 2nd and 10. In the gun. You have to throw. No choice but to. Lock launches it down the field for Metcalf, who can't bring it in. 3rd and 10 coming up. 3rd and 10 now. Just 7 seconds left on the clock. 1 timeout left for our Seahawks here. Lock once again throwing. Takes a shot for Metcalf and can't find him. Overthrows him there. Wouldn't have been in field goal range anyway, but just 2 seconds left. Give it everything you got here on this last pass play and hope for a pass interference or something, right? 4th and 10. Game on the line. Lock lets it go. Not even close. That's going to do it there. A 31-28 Ravens win. They escape and complete the comeback, down 21-3 at the end of the first half. They complete the comeback and win this one, thanks to what was, in my opinion, a very questionable, dare I say, bonehead decision from the rookie head coach, going for it in their own territory that really messed this one up. Despite the loss there, coming out of the game, Scott Jackson, defensive coordinator, very happy with Nwosu's play. He got the job done, and as a result, Nwosu is now a superstar here in the NFL. Nicely done. With Week 10 approaching us now, it's time we take a look around the league at the standings, see where they are here in entering Week 10. Starting first in the NFC West, where we are. The Rams still out in front, 6-3, 3-0 in the division. We are right behind them at 5-3. Cardinals at 3-6, and the 49ers at 2-6 in last place. In the NFC South, the Saints marching away with the division, 8-1, but the Falcons are there in the midst, 7-2. Both teams 2-0 in the division as well. Bucks and Panthers both 2-6, 0-2 in the division. In the NFC North, it's the Packers at the top, 5-3 leading the division. Bears and Vikings 3-6, and the Lions are 2-6. The only team with one positive win and a loss, no losses rather, in the division for the Lions. So they're undefeated still. In the NFC East, it's the Eagles, 6-3 at the top, 2-1 in the division. Cowboys behind with 5-3, 2-0 in the NFC East. And the Commanders and Giants both 4-5 in the conference, in the division there. Now to the AFC side with the West now. 8-1 are the Chiefs in first place there. Chargers at 6-2. Broncos 4-4. Raiders 3-6. No wins in the division for them. In the AFC South, Colts in first place comfortably, I'd say 7-2. A perfect 4-0 in the division. Texans are 3-5. Jaguars 2-6, and the Titans are winless, 0-8. AFC North after the win against us. Ravens 7-2 in first place. Browns just a game back, 6-2. Steelers 4-4, and the Browns 3-5. And finally in the AFC East, Bills comfortably ahead in the division. It's the weakest of the divisions in my opinion. 7-2 in first place. Jets at 3-5, and the Patriots and Dolphins both at 3-6 apiece. Time to look and see who won the Player of the Week awards now. Starting with the NFC Offensive Player of the Week, it's Daniel Jones. He had 3 total touchdowns and 258 passing yards in their game last week that got him the award. The defensive award goes to middle linebacker Devondre Campbell. He had 13 tackles and a sack in their game last week. Over to the AFC now. Offensive award goes to Aaron Rodgers, the belt man, safe from insurance himself. 4 passing touchdowns, almost 400 passing yards, 357 of those yards, and was at a good percentage of completion as well, 21 for 33. The defensive award goes to Myles Garrett, 6 tackles and 3 sacks in their game last week. The captain of the Browns, showing why, leading by example with his big play in their game last week. Looking ahead to Week 10 for our Seahawks in their next game, they will host the Washington Commanders. They'll enter 4-5 in that one, and you have to look out for Terry McLaurin on their offensive side of the ball especially. Scary Terry for a reason, right? 6 receiving touchdowns on the year so far for him. If we can keep him in check, perhaps we'll have a chance to win that one. And that is going to do it for the episode, though. Thank you all very much for watching, and I appreciate you all patiently waiting for me to return as well. I think I got a little burnt out on things, and I just needed some time. I think that's really what it was, but I'm back. I had a little push from a friend, like, hey, do it. Sit down and record. Do it. We're doing it now. Thank you guys again for being patient with me. Hope to return soon with more action here on the channel, more content here on the channel. I'll do a poll, and we'll see what you want to see next time out. Thank you again for watching. Do all things you usually do. And remember, guys, and here on the B team, keep on shining and keep on grinding. Stay on the channel, watch some more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.